Game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Defense showing blitz. On third down, it's Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now McKinnon, and he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly around the 37. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action now. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarius Wright from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he fires one incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Elliott. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. First down, Prescott. Going right side, he has Winton. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He's back to throw, rolling to his right. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Back to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run it on the toss. Elliott a first down and more. And he's brought down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis.